You know, I wasn't going to talk about this. I wasn't going to talk about it because I've already discussed comics and the state of how bad they are in a couple of videos at this point. I'd just be beating a dead horse. But the media just keeps going on and on and on about it. So fuck it. In a recent interview, Haley Atwell, the actress that plays Peggy Carter in the Marvel movies, said that it was disrespectful that her character kissed Captain America. I don't think you know the meaning of that word. Disrespectful. Was the relationship forced and kind of stupid? Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. Was it disrespectful? You know nothing. Let me give you some recent examples that most sane people would call disrespectful. Black Peter Parker. You'll notice I said Peter Parker as opposed to Spider-Man, because there already exists a black Spider-Man, Miles Morales. But there's a certain subset of people who are never happy with anything that, surprise, surprise, are not happy that Peter Parker is white. They demand that he be black. Why? Well, because it's 2016. I'm not strawmanning. This is the actual reasoning I've seen given. Because it is here and now, Peter Parker should be black or gay. I've seen that one used too. Give me some kind of justification if you're going to do that. Please. I'm not asking much. Don't just say because it's current year or because, well, it's modern time or whatever fucking version that you're going to use. Give me some kind of validation. Iceman. In the comics, a psychic basically shoved down not only Iceman's but our throats that he's gay. Even to the point of Iceman himself, and by the way, this is weird continuity past Iceman in the future, don't ask me, it's comics, saying, that can't be possible, I've had relationships with these girls, this makes no sense, and the psychic's reasoning for that was, deal with it, you are. Why? Explain this to me. Does no one remember North Star? Why do you need to change established characters like this? Please, tell me. I need to know. There was a hashtag a couple weeks ago. Give Cap a boyfriend. I'm sensing a pattern here, by the way. That basically was, well, Cap and Bucky were really buddy-buddy in that, but they didn't grind the nasty. Let's make him gay. I don't care how much you like your yaoi slash. It's not going to happen. Captain America is not, nor will he ever be, gay. I'm sorry to ruin your hopes and fantasies. That doesn't mean your slash fic is any less enjoyable. It just means it ain't real. But then the absolute most disrespectful thing that I have ever seen coming from the comic industries, I can sum that up in 2 words. Hail Hydra. The fact that they actually did that is insulting enough. That is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. Not just for the character, for the original creators, for the audience, for everything. I still can't believe they did it. And part of me doesn't want to. because this is one of the worst things I've seen Marvel try to pull off. In recent talks via Twitter or articles, the writer has said that this is not an alternate universe, it's not a clone, it's not a brainwashing, this is Steve Rogers, it really is real, he is a Hydra agent. I'm going to try to be nice with this. Stop taking away your outs. You'll need them. I am reminded of the early days of FemThor. When she first came to the scene, people were saying that it was Jane Foster. It looked a lot like Jane Foster. It was Jane Foster. A lot of people wanted it to be Lady Sif because at least that would make some kind of sense. But people assumed it was just Jane Foster. And it was either Marvel or the writers got very defensive and were saying, no, it's not Jane Foster. No, we can promise you it's not Jane Foster. No way. Spoilers! It's Jane Foster. So there is a reason I say this. Don't take away your outs. You'll need them. Not just for the fact that you're probably going to use one of those, but because people are already pissed enough that you did this. Don't lie to them and say, oh, it's not this, and then turn around and actually do it. The writer, again in an interview, actually did say that this was for shock value. This is purely shock. That's why he's doing this. There's some lines you just don't cross, okay? I don't know how else to say it. One of the few equivalents I can think of is this would be like if young Bruce Wayne was the one that orchestrated his parents' murder, or if Uncle Ben was never actually dead. He was alive, and he was the mentor to Green Goblin, Doc Ock, all these villains. Do you know how fucking not only stupid, but disrespectful to the entire idea of the character those would be? That's this. But the thing is, they actually went through with this. I know why they're doing this. Disney is kind of pushing them to do this in some degree. In some other degree, it's because they want to, and they think that they can because they're untouchable. But a small part of it, or at least a decent part of it, is because Disney is pushing them. The comic sales are down, and Disney has shown that they're putting a lot of pressure on the comic side of things to do better, and if they don't, they will stop it. I will point to Fantastic Four as an example, where they not only figuratively, but literally killed them off. For no other reason than because Fox wouldn't play ball. X-Men is another example that is happening right as we speak. They are really pushing for the Inhumans to be the next X-Men, to the point where I will be shocked if in the next couple of years they don't end the X-Men comics entirely. This really is disrespectful. Not just to the audience, to the character, to the original creators. Stop doing this. I don't care your reasoning. I don't care if it's shock. I don't care if it's what you think is appropriate or what you think needs to happen because current year, whatever fuck. This is insane. It really is. Stop doing this. As Stan Lee himself has said, and as I've quoted several times now, create new characters. Stop changing old ones. It's really that simple. I'm asking too much from just doing the basic. I know. Stupid me. It's been Math Machine. going on yet another comic rant. I've lost count at this point. Peace out.